to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The give from the gun. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run, and they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Gets away from what? Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Well, that one falls incomplete. You know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Aggies will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Rides the back and leaves it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line
going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense changing the play. to throw. It's Reed. He'll take another shot here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggie. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away to buy time.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw going forward.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. On the move. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So now it's second and long. Right back to the well. At the 20, he's got space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Aggie! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Navy. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got it on the outside. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Moss. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt, putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Easton.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, look out on the right. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bussey. Here comes the heat. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
White 80, Brooklyn. White, let's go. Eddie.
Now on the option.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team.
Return runs out of bounds.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Reed. That's caught, it's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Blue 27, patio. Check. Red 83, switch. Red 83.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Leo. Blue.
Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 45. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Bussey.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He is dialed.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Brock. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pressure coming. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Check. Black 29. Let's go.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets away. Avoids pressure. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Lost to throw again. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and they crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play, because that was a critical turnover.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Past the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Deep shot for the end zone. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And This offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going, one more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Leaves it with the back. And the ball will bound across the sideline, and that's how we'll put a capper on this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.